Hello, I'm Tim Loughton, Conservative candidate in East Worthing and Shoreham, and today's podcast I just want to give an update on the Southern Rail, or Southern Fail situation as it's been called. Now I, as you know, have been very critical of all parties in this, the Department for Transport, the management of Southern are just not up to running the railway system, and the unions have been carrying on this meaningless strike and industrial action. Now in the last few days we've had some good news, and that ASLEF have suspended the strike action, which I think is very encouraging. As a gesture of goodwill, Southern are not going to bring in the new practices about trains leaving without a second person. I think that's a good development as well, and let's hope at long last this dispute can get settled. What I do know is that when this industrial dispute is settled, then a Conservative government and a Conservative Transport Secretary will step in to review the franchise that has given Southern the management of the local railways. Frankly, it's too big. I've said this before, it's too big to handle, and frankly I don't think Southern are up to it. So we need to have that franchise looked at, probably broken up, and some new people brought in to run it. But there's been also a really good development. In the Conservative manifesto, published a few weeks ago, there is a clear commitment to set up a railway ombudsman. Now this is something I've been calling for some time. I actually brought forward a private member's bill in Parliament when I was the Member of Parliament, so that we have an ombudsman with teeth who can really punish train operators who are not operating a service that's up to standard, who can properly recompense those commuters who are seriously out of pocket and seriously inconvenienced, and have a much more efficient, less bureaucratic compensation system and everything else to go with it. This is a really serious commitment. We need somebody with teeth that are going to bite the backsides of people like Southern when they're not running the sort of railway service that so many of my constituents have relied on, continue to rely on, and absolutely have the right to expect. So there's going to be change. We need to get this dispute settled, and we need a Conservative government that's going to set up this ombudsman that's really going to be the champion for passengers on the train. So I'm really pleased with this announcement, and another good reason why I hope you'll vote for me, re-elect me as the MP on the 8th of June.